We welcome you back to Las Vegas and our continuing live coverage of the H&R Block Tournament of Champions, coming your way live from Red Rock Lanes. Over the first 6 events of the second half of the season, the PBA will be competing in a separate point list sponsored by H&R Block. The point leader at the end of the 6-week H&R Block West Coast Swing will receive 5 years of tax preparation and a $5,000 H&R Block Emerald prepaid MasterCard. And here is your leader list. And now we flash back to 1970. What a memorable moment. In fact, Bowler's Journal named this the #1 moment in PBA history. Don Johnson's 299 versus Dick Richter.
I'll give this to the wife because I know she's going to get it before long anyway. I might as well give it to her now.
There you go.
But this trophy is something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
Wonderful moment, and plenty more memorable moments still in store for the PBA as they continue to celebrate their 50th anniversary. Rob Stone joined by 2 of the top 50. On my far right, number 35, Randy Peterson. Number 15, 20 better than you, Randy. Get your act together. Bo Burton. Yeah, well, and Bo, we've been talking all season long. You joined us in our opening telecast in Omaha to kind of kick off the greatest bowlers in PBA history, and now the debate is about to kind of be settled. Number 1 and number 2. Take it away, my friend.
You're right, Rob. We started with 100 players months ago, pared it down to 50. And on your first 11 telecasts this year, we've come from 50 down to number 3. Now we're going to announce in the next few minutes who is number 2 all time and number 1 all the time. Randy, I think you may know, but right now, let's look at number 2 all the time, Walter Ray Williams, Jr.
The player has won more PBA titles and earned more money than any other, finishes second in the countdown. Walter Ray Williams, Jr., the man known as Deadeye, entered the 2008-2009 PBA season with 44 career titles. Williams is the only player to have surpassed the $4 million mark in career earnings. His 7 major titles include 3 wins in the PBA World Championship and a pair of U.S. Open victories. Williams dominated the decade of the 90s, winning no less than 4 PBA Player of the Year honors for a record-tying total of 6. Williams, now age 49, is showing no signs of slowing down, leading fans to believe that 50 tour titles might be within reach for this incredible athlete.
Congratulations to Walter Ray Williams, Jr. And I had the luxury of bowling with both of those players. Walter Ray, still contemporary, and my late doubles partner, who is the greatest of all time. The debate was up, but I think the difference among the voters was the extra major titles that the great Earl Anthony had. So let's take a look at his career. Earl Anthony, number 1.
The greatest player in the first 50 years of the PBA Tour is Earl Anthony. Anthony collected more titles, 43, in a shorter period of time than any player in Tour history. His record of 10 wins in major championships includes an astonishing 6 victories in the PBA National Championship alone. He also collected a pair of wins in both the Masters and the Tournament of Champions. He was the first player to earn $100,000 in a single season and also the first to surpass the $1 million mark in career earnings, collecting 3 Player of the Year awards in the mid-70s and 3 more in the early 80s. Anthony, who died in 2001, was as responsible as anyone for putting pro bowling into the collective conscience of sports fans everywhere, and his legacy lives on today.
And this really a grueling debate for bowling purists, and the debate certainly will not end with this. You can go on and on about 1 versus 2, and neither of you gentlemen had a vote in this. If you were to have a vote, and we're not here to make friends or enemies, okay, everybody settle down. Randy, who would have gotten your vote for number 1?
Well, again, it's a great debate, and, you know, I think that you have to look at Earl's career and how much he accomplished in a very short period of time. You got to give the longevity to Walter Ray Williams Jr., but remember, Earl has the most majors at 10.
Well, Randy, I agree with you. The voters voted for Earl Anthony. But Walter Ray, he's still out there. And there's one thing in common among almost all these top players, Randy, and you guys are doing the show every week. They all learn to throw the ball straight at some time in their life. You have to be versatile out there. And Walter Ray is still out there. If you take a vote another 5 or 10 years from now, it could be Walter Ray or any of these new young guys that are out here on the tour. Very exciting.
Bo, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for joining us all season long. You did a great job last night as well at the Hall of Fame induction. Really
Thank you, Rob.
The bowling will continue. Our title match is all set. Patrick Allen, no stranger to the TV lights the past 2 months. He guns for career title number 12 and major number 2 next.